I'm so nervous to make this video. I just want to reveal it. I know this sounds weird. I know you think it's clickbait. And of course, what better way to launch a new channel, something that's more personal with something super personal, such as a pregnancy reveal. Yes, you heard it right. I am pregnant. I did not just find out yesterday. Let me tell you that. We've known for a few months. Really close family and friends have known. And we're just starting to slowly tell people. And we decided, you know what? Let's just do one hard launch and launch this channel while we launch the news, because this channel is going to be essentially filled with more of a personal side of me. I have another channel, as a dating and sex coach, and I really have so much more than just that to talk about and to offer and to speak on day-to-day life things, new chapter things like my pregnancy journey, with the same type of voice and narrative, giving it to you nice, real, and raw. I don't sugarcoat shit. This is the place to be. Pregnancy life, baby life, mama life. My goal here isn't to make my entire personality my pregnancy, but I think with life, it's going to be definitely right now a big topic of discussion on this channel, and it'll change and grow with me as I change and grow and as things happen. During the early parts of my pregnancy journey, I felt so alone. But this type of loneliness where you feel like you can't tell anyone until you pass certain milestones or checkpoints in the first trimester, because it's scary. And then you have all these other tests and doctors are telling you all kinds of things. And so you're just like, okay, I'm going to keep my mouth shut till I pass the first trimester. And we kept it shut for even longer. You can't speak on it. You want to speak on it. But also you don't want to burden people with such heavy thoughts and feelings. And you have your partner, but you and your partner are both going through individual pregnancy journeys, because I'm the one that's obviously pregnant and he's also going through all kinds of other emotional, mental, and his life is also going to change. And so it's just been a whole lot. I also was physically unwell. Like, when I tell you, morning sickness is horrendous, and honestly, women should be able to go on mat leave the minute they find out they're pregnant if they have a bad first trimester, because it is so hard. It is not like I wake up and do a little pukey puke in the morning, like in the movies. It is vulgar nausea. It wasn't in the morning, babe. It was all day. And I had this new thing that was like evening sickness. Like, if I was okay the whole day, besides, okay, let me tell you, it's not just nausea. It's exhaustion. Like, your body feels like cement. I can't do anything, nothing. I can't do a single task without feeling like I'm going to pass out because I'm so tired. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Like, I've never felt such in my own body. It's just constantly, it's like, imagine being sick or on the verge of being sick, that cuspy, uncomfortable discomfort. Your whole body feels weird for months. Okay. That was essentially a summary of my first trimester. I actually recorded almost a week by week bit of me being super vulnerable. It's aggressively vulnerable on TikTok. Okay. My personal TikTok, which I'm going to release slowly, because obviously I've backlogged all this information because I wasn't going to post it in real time. So now you're going to get to see me when I was suffering, going through it all, okay, and talking about the different symptoms I was feeling, some symptoms that I feel like are not even spoken about. Pregnancy is so personal that you can't even relate to other pregnant women. You're lonely, you can't talk to people till you pass the first trimester. The first trimester is really hard, probably the hardest for a lot of women. You're suffering in silence, and half the time doctors don't even know what to do for you when you're going through all of this, okay? There's not enough research around pregnancy and pregnancy symptoms. And a lot of pregnancy symptoms, I believe, should not exist. There's just a lack of research. I don't want to get political, and I don't want to talk about Eastern medicine versus Western medicine, but there's just a whole lot of information, and you're literally, the whole time in your pregnancy, you're just scared. You're just anxious and scared, and that's the worst thing you can be when you're pregnant, right? You're told to, no, relax. Calm down, don't stress the baby, don't stress your body. It's but bitch, I'm stressed. I'm not gonna not be stressed. I'm growing a motherfucking human being inside of me, and I'm feeling whack the whole time. I have been feeling since then better, okay? My exhaustion, not as crippling, but definitely I'm a napper now. You know what I mean? I'm taking naps during the day. My nausea still comes and goes, very unpredictable. I'm living my life on edge. You know what I mean? Every single day. I had to get medication for it because it was that bad. Like I could not function. It was like, and for those that don't like throw up talk, I'm giving you a little trigger warning here. It's not super graphic, but just trigger warning. It's the type of nausea that even if you do throw up, there is no relief. It's like a throat and head nausea is how I've described it to like family and friends. It's not like, oh, my stomach hurts, I need to throw up and like get it out of my system. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. That's how horrible and disgusting it is. You know, certain smells were like my house smelled weird to me. Like food, suddenly like certain aversions. I'm constantly eating. I'm starving all the time, but I could have just eaten like a whole freaking meal and I still need to eat. Figuring out snack ideas, figuring out what to eat that's healthy. It's exhausting. So I'm not here to highlight like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And it's like a fairy tale and like I'm just shining and glittering and oh my God, like pregnancy shoot and like buying pregnancy clothes and like everything's so cute. Like a lot of pregnant women have sold that shit to so many women and it's fucking false, okay? I mean, if that's your journey, great, you are the lucky one. But there's women that are suffering and it's horrible. It's horrible. It has not been an enjoyable experience for me and I want to be honest about it. You know, there's a bit of shame around like saying stuff like that because it's like, you should be so grateful that you're pregnant. So many women can't get pregnant. And I get that. Of course, we are so grateful and thankful. But that doesn't mean that I have to be silenced about my symptoms and how I feel. You know, if that's triggering to somebody else, then they just don't have to listen to me. They don't have to talk to me. They don't have to view my stuff if it has to do with pregnancy. Just because other people are going through the struggles doesn't mean that I can't speak on pregnancy being hard for me. And I feel like that was something I was so worried about for the first few months that I knew and I was, you know, keeping it a secret. I was so scared to complain. I knew there were people around me that were having a hard time. I knew that there were people around me that wanted to get pregnant. I always felt like I had to be careful, like tiptoe, and because I was never that girl that was like, when I grow up, I want to have kids and I want to like get married and this is like my timeline. I never had that. And so a lot of people are like, wow, what? You're pregnant? Like you're the last person on earth I thought would ever even think about having kids. And it's true. I'm not like, I don't look at kids walking on the street and I'm like, oh my God, I love kids. Like that's never been me. I'll love my kid, that's for sure. Like you guys know, I'm mama bear to the core. I'm mama bear with my friends. Like never mind my baby, but because I don't fit that archetype of like this super like maternal mother, people kind of are shocked, but it makes me feel like uncomfortable in a weird way. Anyways, so like I was just struggling with a lot of emotional, mental, and physical like stressors and discomforts and worries. And so I felt like silenced and super sad and lonely, you know, being able to tell people now, and especially like this video, being able to just reveal it. And I know there's gonna be people out there that I would rather them not watch this, but I know that they're gonna watch this and it's cool. Just like, it is what it is. There's no gossip. I'm not hiding it anymore. I'm not, you know, like there's no reason to think what you want, say what you want. I'm gonna be authentic and truthful to me and for the sake of other people who are on the same journey as me. I was looking for people that were creating content on my darkest days during my first trimester that I could relate to, and I really struggled. I just couldn't find my person. You know, I couldn't find that person to jive with or to connect with in like a personal yet not personal way, you know? And I think that's the beauty of like YouTube and things like that. It's always been kind of my safe space and it's always been something I've been a part of. So this is a new side to me. I am going to be a mother. I am feeling it all. And we just did the gender reveal. If you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and you'll see the whole gender reveal. I had no sense. Like I thought I was going to intuitively know if it's a girl or if it's a boy. And I had no idea. Everybody in my life, friends and family, 50-50 down the line. It's a girl, it's a boy, it's a girl, it's a boy, it's a girl, it's a boy. Never mind, I actually thought it was a girl, but now it's going to be a boy. Nobody had a clue. I'll do a gender reveal with commentary that kind of reviews and talks about like all the behind the scenes stuff and what my fiance wanted, like my thoughts and feelings. And we did like a voting thing. I mean, I'm just really excited to share that with you guys too. And then I'm going to post my engagement video as well. You guys have already seen bits and pieces of that on social media on my Instagram. A lot of this journey is very personal and private, so there will be a certain level of privacy that I'm going to ensure I place on this channel, certain boundaries and things like that. But it is a very vulnerable space, and I love oversharing, as we know. So thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. If you have any requests about what you'd like to see, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys back here very soon. I'm so excited to post the gender reveal. I'm so excited to build and start my own family, and I never thought I would say that, and I'm getting emotional, but yeah, I'm so excited for this journey. Nervous, okay, and fucking scared half the time, but nonetheless excited. Lots more to come.